Salute, salute, peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. How you doing? How you doing? Right on time for the West Coast. Little bit stretched deep into the evening for us on the East Coast, but we gotta get it. We gotta get it. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me share this in a couple of spots. Twitter, where you at? Let me. Hold on. T, what up? Aries, what's good? Peso, what up? Salute, salute. Oh yeah, y'all see the title. Y'all see the title, so you better be here. Share as you come in. Share as you come in. Black power. Black is power. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, brown girl. Salute, salute, salute. What's going on? Come on in and share. Come on in and share. And Wes, what's up? What's up? Salute, salute to the chat. Oh, man, we gonna start some shit tonight. And YouTube. Hey, Kelly Mills, YouTube, excuse the language. Jeff, salute, salute. What up, Clark? Peace, 1982. Salute, salute. Peace to the chat as y'all coming in. Y'all see the title. What's the title? What's the title? And I usually don't go there, but I got to go there. I usually don't go there, but I got to go there. What's good? Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. What's good? What's up or what? Thank you so much. I see you, Tamika. Don't worry about it, Tamika. Oh, Mika. Yes, yes. Oh, a black woman. Sure enough is God. But how do you get her? Big Will, what up? Blue, go crazy, salute. Come on now. Because you can see a lot of people don't know that a lot of women get access to me. They get access, they get to pick my brain, they get to say, they get to ask, they get to be, they're comfortable in their zone. So, come on now. I need black men to get with it. Remember we spoke on, what up, Rich? We spoke on slim pickings. So now, we have to come into a space where we're about to close that gap. We not gonna let them continue to say the pickings is slim. We got to do something about it. The best way to do something about it is to educate not only the men, but also the women. There's expectations on both sides that are false expectations. I see you, Mia. I see you. Don't need no exclamation point tonight. Tonight we're going to get right. Tonight we're going to get right. Oh, yes, we're going to get right tonight. So how many people here knows what it takes to get a black woman? Y'all ain't got to raise your hands. Put it in the chat. What does it take to get a black woman? Hmm? Don't be scared. No, don't be scared. What does it take? I need to know. Anybody, everybody, anybody. Don't get shook now. There's a few black women in here. I see you. I have majority black women moderators. Huh? Mr. Gregory Orchard. Salute. He said they want money, honesty, and respect. I know since I'm a woman, talk about it. Come on now. What does it take to get a black woman? Let's go, T. Take. We got honesty and respect. And then somebody said money. Confidence. Your priorities. What are priorities? Slow down. It takes a man to let a woman feel safe with him. So y'all going above and beyond already. Because everything that y'all throwing out there, you mean that's all a man got to do is walk up to a woman in the street and say, I'm honest. And he could get that woman? That's what y'all telling me? Peace and power. Evolve. Peace and blessings. Honesty, confidence, respect, and priorities. So he just going to come up to you and say, hey, I'm confident. And you walking off with him? What does it take? That's right, Mika. Most women got their own money. Said a decent foot massage technique. How the hell you just gonna walk up to her and grab her feet? You gotta get to the feet first. Where's your black woman? It'd be nice for y'all to be on live together. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. That's right, focus. That's right. Conversation beyond the surface level. All right. There we go. Brown girl said conversation. But before you get to the conversation, how do you get a black woman? Swag plus what? Skirts knowledge. What's that? Skirts? What's that? Listen, all y'all bumping your head. First things first and last things last. Before you can ever begin. See, there you go. There you go. Hold on. There you go. Clark said, look presentable and smell good. There you go. How can you get a black woman if you don't first get yourself? Do you understand? Damn, T, we gotta have a talk. You talking about bedroom, you talking about honesty. I gotta hit you tomorrow. Yes. Yes. Vaughn said it. You have to first get yourself. You gotta get yourself. You gotta be together. Yourself. Right? Peace, peace, Stardust, salute. You got to, no, you ain't playing T. Nope, 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 nope. I'll be out in South Jersey this weekend. I'll straighten you right on out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. With all the books. Yeah, you want to get straight out. Right. You have to exude honesty through your presentation. And presentation, sometimes that's half the battle. The presentation is half the battle. But you can only have a good presentation if up here and in here is correct. That's how you're going to get her. That's how you're going to get her. Right? Because, I came up in an age and, y'all have fun now, but dark skin wasn't in. Oh no, you was everything but fine if you was dark. You had hell on your hands. They wanted everybody to look like Smokey Robinson and all that other shit. Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Those was fine black men. You understand? Even Billy D was a little bit too dark. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine when I grew up, it was different. It was different. I already told you I was different until Bobby Brown hit the goddamn set in New Edition. It wasn't, so you had to. Oh yeah, and it still exists. It definitely still exists. You're right about that, Sells. But uh there is a little bit more freedom, and hip hop changed that. And we can get into that in different builds, but colorism was bad. So, if you ain't have, I mean, for real, 360 waves, if you didn't have a certain reputation in the street, um, you just weren't paying attention to, or you had to be the best ball player, and it couldn't be football or baseball. Anybody was checking for none of that. You had to be a basketball player, uh, one of the most knowledgeable guard bodies uh, in the area, or hell of a knuckle game, or just delinquent. You had to be in that frame in order to, you know, even think about approaching a woman, because a lot came with it. You had to have up to date gear, you know. You had to, know how to speak. You had to smell good. A lot came into that before you even approached a woman. And then later on, it started getting tricky and trickier and trickier. But our men now have to be more equipped with the basics, because everything, and I just spoke about this with Tamika, everything is instant, everything is microwavable, you know, instant. You see a woman, y'all right in the bed, and then everything else come after that, and now you don't even know what each other's favorite color is. You understand? You don't even know that this dude only bathes twice a week. You don't even know if she could pass a post work, sniff test. You know, she might not be able to go 3 or 4 or 5 hours without touching that water before she, get a little tart. You don't know nothing. So you just seen her, boom, you got an image in your head, boom, you ran. And like I always tell all of the young men in my groups, right? All of them. Whoever you lay with, that's your potential co-parent. So I don't care if you just met her that night or if you've known her for 30 years. If you lay with her, that is your potential, or you lay with him, that is your potential co-parent. Understand? You do not have control over that. We do not have control over that. We don't. You can think you do. You can entrust in Magnum or whatever this man-made stuff coming from. You can do all that. But you have no control over what the universe is going to bring forth. And when that new life is meant to get here, oh, it's going to be here. Irregardless if she's crazy as a loon or if he's nuts and an abuser or a drunk or a crackhead. They don't have nothing to do with what's to come through, because when the universe says New life is supposed to be here, a new intelligence, a new way of being, a new person. Oh, that's your ass. So I'm telling you right now, anybody that y'all choose to lay down with is your potential co-parent. So it behooves you to know as much about these people as you can. So in the course of getting, right, you have to know yourself. And I mean really know yourself. Know everything about yourself. Know your pluses, know your minuses, know your triggers, know your traumas, you all of that. Because once you know all that, then you get that natural glow. Then you get that natural essence. That's why when y'all see these dudes, they just coming from out the mountains, right? And they big and brolic and they glowing. Yeah, they glowing. Their ass been in the mountains. They got these black melanated men in the mountains for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 years. So of course they coming down. Of course they know they self, right? They took some time to work on themselves, so they glowing. But you don't have to go up there to know that. You don't have to do that. So once you have all your, and this is important for parents to tell, right, their children. Now, I don't know how deep people get with their children. Some conversations are, best to have at a surface level, but I'm telling you, grow your children up to be more than just, especially little men, little sperm freaks just running around trying to skeet everywhere. That's not a man's job. It's not a young boy's job to just run around, no control of himself. Bad enough that that's how men move. Men will hump a couch. Men will hump a dog. Men will hump anything. The wind blow, you gonna hump. That's just it. That's why it's not about, women get into this little bag about, oh, he slept with her, he cheated on me, he did. It ain't about you. All right? We'll get into that later on, but it's not about you. If someone cheats on you or violates whatever type of contract that you had with each other, that's on that individual. That's on them. All right? It's not about you. So you can't beat yourself on what I didn't do. I didn't do this. I didn't do no. All right? No, that's not what it is. So, you want to be in a space where you have your children growing at a pace where they are more into themselves than anything else outside. Because the outside doesn't complete you. The outside is false. The outside is constructed for you. The outside is constructed for all of us, especially in these oppressive conditions. Because we grow up in a space that's not real. We're not knowing who we are. We're not dealing with the correct stories passed down, whether it's history, our story, her story. We're not speaking in proper language and tongue. So the outside is very fictitious. It's a matrix for real. Whatever you want to label it as is not real. So you don't want to raise children to believe in that instead of believing in them. What makes them tick? What is their purpose in the universe? And it may sound deep for a parent to speak that to a child, but it's imperative that you do that so they don't get caught up into relationships and finding worth in relationships, because we all relate to each other. We all have relationships. I have a relationship with the chat. I have a relationship with the moderators. I have a relationship because that's how we relate. All right? And we have relations, we build. So those are relationships. These are relations. People don't understand it, right? And then you look at it in different contexts, right? Like you had a intimate texting relationship with that woman. You want to say that, but you don't understand that there's relationships. Oh, we relate to the universe. We relate with nature. We have relationships with all these things. Exactly. It's not sexual, but we have relationships and deep relationships. Some of us have relationships with our vices. Some of us have relationships with liquor, relationships with gambling, relationships with crack, right? Some have relationships with money. Some have relationships with toys. You understand? We got certain elements have relationships with straps. You dig? How we relate is something that we must understand. So the younger, and I don't mean babies, I'm talking about from teen, right, on up, your teens to sometimes you man, some people have children in their 30s. They still have to speak to and help groom. All right? So when you have a relationship with yourself, when you have a relationship with learning, right? Then you're able to get someone else, right? So what did I know about myself early on? Well, I knew I could cook because I learned how to cook from scratch from my grandmother, from my mother. I knew I could fight because I was in the street proving, so I knew I was a protector. I knew I was intelligent because I skipped a grade in middle school. You understand? These are things that I knew. I knew I was athletic. I knew that part. So if no one, and no one really did, nobody told me I was attractive. You understand? To that degree. I mean, I always had, you know, girlfriends here and there, but that wasn't like, oh, he's fine. I'm rocking with him. No, it was just because of who I was. Either based on where they saw me at. If somebody knew me in the street and they knew that reputation, or if someone was in a classroom setting or different settings with me and they kind of knew me, that was the draw, that was the attraction. But if it's a total stranger, how do you get a black woman? So if you're here, right? Oh yeah, never complimented. It's very rare, very rare. Hey, April Brown, what's up? Right? Very rare, very rare. And that's why a lot of men are very bitter and deal with black women and have these beliefs about black women. And it has an adverse effect on our behavior and how we treat them. And even in that, you're learning that from the European who don't respect theirs at all. They don't like their wives. They don't like their children. They have an utter disdain for them because it's all about him. And when you pick up those ideas, you mistreat your women. And that's why we're in the space we're in right now. So how do you get them? Again, you get them by having knowledge of self. That knowledge of self is manifested in your behavior to yourself. How you treat yourself as a black man. What do you know about yourself? And then how you present yourself outside. That's how you get her. That's how you get the attention, right? Some of our gentlemen of leisure, right? Some of our Mac and our players, they get shiny things, right? They always dress real nice, right? They always you know, they got the boom, catch your eye, like, oh, who's that? For them, it's lights, camera, action, right? Y'all seen the shoes with the belt. Y'all seen that, right? Like, oh, you know, if you have on these things that catch, you know, because you got to catch a queen's eye. And that's how those Macs are, because they're very deceptive, right? You don't see them until they're up on you, until you see them, and it's too late then. You in a closed confinement, they got control, they're in your mind. You understand? That's how that is. Queen, you didn't get no a notification? Okay, well, we're glad you're here now. So, you know, and I'm saying, I'm telling you, once you catch a queen's eye, you have to get her up here. Now, you have to work. You got to work now. Now your intelligence come into play. Because you got to catch her mind. All right? Got to catch her mind. And that's something that's totally different. Totally different than just grabbing the attention. Because a clown could grab her attention, right? Ha-ha jokes and all that, right? Giggle, giggle and all that. Dancing all stupid. Right? That's the clown. Or the brute, right? Because you can have that, excuse me, you can have that energy with yourself and be a dominant presence. You know, just a big brute. And that too is attractive because that's a protection piece. Right? That's how you see, you know, these big Godzilla, you know, appearing dudes, you know, and you see them and they with something that looked like she just came out of, you know, heaven. You're like, damn, how that happened? That energy, that protection, right? That you understand? So how do you get that? Right? So you got her attention, now the intelligence. How do you hold a conversation? Right? How do you present yourself? Are you one who is mannerable? Right? Are you one who is, you know, chivalrous? You know, for lack of a better term. You know, they want to always say that chivalry is dead. Maybe. 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 But I'll tell you what, holding doors will get you a whole lot more than just walking in and not knowing who's behind you or who you left behind. You understand? So you could be, you know, again, Godzilla if you want to, and just walking through, busting through things and stuff like that. And you may miss your blessing. Right? So again, how do you speak? What do you speak about? Do you listen? And when you're listening, what are you listening for? See? What are you listening for? What is your intention? Because if you are one who is attempting to get someone, what is your intention? What is your intention? Because your intention is going to come out in your conversation. You understand what I'm saying? Your intention comes out in your conversation. especially if you're not utilizing your intelligence, right? We see it all the time. We see it with the politicians. We see it with police. We see it with a lot. But people, again, are not in the now. You have to be in the now. You understand? And then you will catch conversation. You will catch people telling themselves all the time, what is your intention for this woman? All right? Come on now. Come on now. I'm saying, what is your intention? Emotional maturity is an issue. Sister Queen, we ain't even get there yet. We ain't even talking about that at all. Emotional maturity. Shh. We dealing in an era where people ain't got common sense. Straight up. We at the getting part. You over there about emotional maturity. You talking about the last stage, how to keep them. I ain't even get over there yet. We ain't even get her yet. Huh? We ain't even get her yet. Slow down. You got to get her first before she even know about how emotionally mature you are. These dudes ain't got common sense. They walking up to you, scratching their ass and shit. Come on now. Emotional maturity. Shh. We got a lot of learning to do. We got to learn them up now first. Emotions? Man, please. We ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. Slow down. We ain't even get to exchanging social media yet. All right? Okay. So we already you gotta come right. You gotta come right. Your presentation gotta be right. And how do you get your presentation right? By spending as much time on yourself as you can, and hoping that you have a parent, a mentor, a life coach, right? Someone to help you navigate through this field of life that we're living in. Because if your intention is to get you a woman folk, you got to have the best intentions for it. Because they're not to be played with. They're not toys. Denise, what's up? They're not toys. All right? This is life. And that's what a lot of people are missing, both men and women. These are lives. And once you do that, you're responsible for them as they are responsible for you. Damn all that preach a Bible and all that. I'm talking about from our knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, from our art, from our culture. I'm talking about it. I'm talking about responsibility. Understand that. So you got to be right. You have to know what you are willing to do and can do in a relationship. And that's where we falter. That's where we fall and stumble. Because most men don't know their own abilities. Most men don't even know that they are impatient. They don't know their character traits. But they're quick to run up. And because they got this thing between their legs, they ready to put it in something all around. They ready to stick something quick. They on it. Let her have some booty flesh. They on it. No care concern. They ain't nothing. They just black out and go immediately to, dumb. Can I sniff your panties and do all the things you want me to do? That's it. They right there. Come on. Ride with me now. I'm telling you, there are components to you being a man that has to be in order before you have these relations, before you in a relationship, before you even come to the table and contractually, because that's all it is, that's a contract, right? Everybody got a contract. Players got contracts, Max got contracts, everybody has contract. Your boss got a contract with you. So before you are even able to put a contract into play to say that you want a woman for a relationship, what is in your bylines? What do you have, right, in the company of you? What does your company have before you can go out there and start seeking another company to bring, right? Because that's what we do. We be in the company of each other, right? We're in the company of each other. You understand what I'm saying? So what do we do? How do we do it? You dig? How do we move like that? What are we doing? You dig what I'm saying? You have to know what your company is best at. So that's the growing part. It's not just what you see. And that's what's wrong with the images that we get in our culture, the images in their culture, the images in Hollywood, the images in books and materials. Now the images that are in the policies and the doctrines that are in the schools. You dig? It's distorted because it has nothing to do with the people who engaged in it, making sure that each individual, right, that each individual lives out to the fullest potential. And then the union is able to enhance that potential. Get what I'm saying? You have to understand that about yourself. Because one thing is for sure, and I'll tell you, I'm 53, Super Bowl Sunday. One thing I'll tell you for sure, women only get better. So ain't no rush. 25, 30, 35, 43, 50, they only get better. So ain't no rush. If your ass ain't ready, young man, leave it alone. All right? Or make sure you're engaged with somebody who is at the same level as you. All right? You hear me? Don't be running around here with the Nick Cannon bullshit or the Future bullshit. I'm telling you, lose all self-respect. You lose all integrity. You just do. You just do. All right? There has to be, a connection that you're willing to maintain in order to enhance who you are who they are and who that unit is. Right? So now you got yourself together. Right? You have yourself together. Learn all you can. Learn how to do everything you can on your own. I'm telling you. Cook, clean, sew, wash, everything. That's who you're supposed to be. An army of one. So when you are coming and you are stepping to this woman, you confident. You know what you bringing. You know what you can do for yourself. So what you do for them, that's light work. You've been doing it all along for yourself. So now you already know what you're able to do. But what is your intentions? If your intentions is to get this woman, okay, how do you get her? You got her. You got her attention. You have conversation. So you got her mind. She's intrigued. Oh, okay. Now you're building. You're relating to each other. You're in a relationship. Relationship, because you're relating. You understand who, or you're getting an understanding about who she is. You're getting an understanding about who you are with that person. All right? That's a whole different you. You know who you are, but you do not know who you are with them or with anyone else. That's a different relationship too, because you start to see yourself different. Because you cannot be selfish in a relationship. And if you lived selfishly your entire life, that's going to cause a conflict. Because remember, you went to get somebody. You went to get her. So if you're getting her, already know no room for selfishness in that. Because a relationship is what it is. It's sharing. Sometimes it's sharing to the degree of where you may, in certain points, actually be giving up more because you have more. Understand that? You may be more emotionally in tune. You may be more spiritually or mentally in tune. So there be some points where you may have to give more. And there may be some spaces where you may have to take more. But whatever it is, there's a sharing that has to go on. So you can't be selfish, young man. I don't know what your mama told you, but I'm telling you different. How do I know? 30 years under the belt, baby. And prior to the 30 years, boy, I done lived life. Every element of the game. So I know what I'm talking about. All right? There are points where, again, like I said, you will have to give more. So as a man, as a melanated being in this space, ain't no time for whining. Ain't no time for talking about, oh, it's me. Boss man is on my ass and my back hurt and I don't come home and I don't want to do the things that I said I was going to do when I went to get you, right? Because we passed the getting part. You got her. You got her. Now, right? What are you trying to do now? Trying to keep her. You're trying to keep her. All right? What does it take to keep her? To enhance the things that you did to get her. Understand me? You said what you was going to do to get her. You keep her by enhancing that, by doing that and more. Get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? How do you do that? By having vision, by having forethought, by knowing who she is when she don't know, by knowing more about her than her mama. That's deep. Y'all think it's deep, huh? You gotta know more about that woman or those women. You know, could be other things going on, other ways y'all relating. Hey, you may have one, you may have two, you may have three. I don't know, but I'm telling you how to keep it. You gotta know more about this woman than her mama. And you probably already do. Because after you got her and you're trying to keep her, that means you done had real relationship shit going on, right? Yeah, you done, boy, you done did everything that you said you was going to do and then some. So you know things about her that mama don't know. Oh, yeah, mama don't know she do that. Oh, no, mama would be so ashamed. But you understand? You got to know her, right? More than her mama. That's how you keeping her. That's how you keep her. That's how you keep her. Oh, that's how you keep her. That's how you keep her. We ain't talking about cells. We ain't talking about the family tree yet. Y'all still, man, y'all so fast in my chat. My chat fast. Cause you got her and you know, and you're trying to keep her, don't necessarily mean you're gonna keep her. But if that's in your intention, if that's in your plan, then yeah, definitely you got to know the family. But that's part of the early conversations. That's part of the early spots. You know. Yeah, look at the family. Because if you plan on marrying her, if your plan in the long run is to keep her, you keeping them too. Oh yeah, you keeping them too. Don't ever come into a woman's space, energy, and think that you getting rid of family, you getting rid of kids or sons, and you ain't coming between none of that. And you shouldn't want to. I told you in the beginning, that selfishness shit is out the window when you're in a relationship. So ain't no jealousies, ain't no animosities, nothing. That is not your role when it comes to family. You understand? Big guy, what up, guy? You dig? So you marry her, and she got that one-tooth uncle that keep coming around, and that's her favorite uncle, and she give him a little bit of change every time she see him, and he a custody. That's your custody too. That's your custody too. So he gonna be your custody uncle. So you marry her, you're marrying that custody uncle. Because the minute she ain't got the $5 in her pocket to give him, God damn it, she gonna look to you and say, give my uncle that $5. So yeah. Alright? You rocking with her, you rocking with that family. And all the issues that come with it. telling you it's real. Simple as that. Whatever ties she have to that family, whatever beefs she got within that family, you got. You got. You dig? I'm telling you. What if she's a good person and her family is toxic and suffer from mental illnesses? You got to make that decision from the rip. If that's something you cannot handle, don't handle it. If you are not a doctor up here, you need to keep it moving. I don't care how nice she is, how good of a person she is. She got ties to that toxic family. Homeboy, you got ties to it. Straight up. She's not the woman for you if you don't have the patience to do it. That's what I'm saying. Know yourself. And you don't deal with your own toxic family. And you pick her up and hers is toxic, you already starting off wrong. You don't deal with yours, so you damn sure not going to want to deal with hers. You get it? But see, people ignore this shit. People ignore this shit. Why? Oh, because she got a fat old ass. Oh, she got big booty, fleshy butt. You ignore that. You ignore that family. You ignore that sometimes it rains in her living room. Something she a little, you know, she got a few of them little buttons missing on her coat. And it rains in her living room. You ignore that because the media done told you, you get you a girl with a fat ass, boy. And you're going to be in a world of hurt. You're going to be in a world of hurt. I'm telling you, you're going to be in a world of hurt. Ain't nobody tell you, I'm telling you. All right? And we all toxic. We all got mental issues because we're living outside of who we are. We're in an oppressive condition. We have institutions that attack us every day. Every day. So we all off. You understand? Whoever say they not off is fronting. Because we ain't been free over this bitch yet. So we all a little touched. Some of us are homicidal. Some of us suicidal. You know, some of us can't stop touching ourselves. Some of us can't stop stealing shit. Some of us can't stay up out of the wrong religions. So we all got a little bit of shit going on. All right? Understand that. Understand that. So, you know, this is what we talking about here. So now, yeah, because everybody want to tell you that other shit. Oh, how to do it. Oh, get the tantric sex and all. Come on, man, and all that. I'm not talking about that shit. That shit is secondary. That shit ain't about nothing. It ain't about nothing. And if young and dudes don't understand, ain't nothing physically you could do to a woman. That shit is game. Ain't nothing physically you can do to her that she damn sure can't do for her damn self. But you get this up here, or you can shift some shit. You can shift some shit. What makes rain, hail, sleet, earthquakes? All right? It's telling you. You could go to Instagram and or Twitter and all that shit and talk about sex therapist this, sex therapist that, and all that other funny style bullshit. They ain't getting you nothing. Nothing. Trust and believe. The biggest Max ain't touched nothing physically at all. And then got millions out of a broad. I'm just letting you know. Here, 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 young man. Here, young grasshopper. Get this. Get it. With the best intentions. All right? Don't get it to play. The best intentions. Again, I'm telling you, this is a person. This is a human being. This is a celestial being. This is the God. That's who she is. So you gotta have the best intentions. If not, you will shift something in the universe and boy, your whole existence. You think some women are Thanos. When you, boy, I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't do it. Just mark my word. You want to have the best intentions for these individuals. All right? So if you get it, don't waste it. All right? Don't waste it. You dig? Now you getting it? How to get it? How to keep it? Right? Now that's where all other stuff come into play. How to keep it, right? Honesty, integrity, right? Chivalry. You dig what I'm saying? That's, that's different things to give you a class on. But again, you have to be in a space to be tolerant of that. You understand? Because if you have never had that treatment yourself, then you will never know how to give it to somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Certain cultures raise you up like that, right? They raise from children to be selfless, to be giving, right? To be helpful. We weren't taught that because we never owned ourselves. Now, outside, in other spaces on the planet where you didn't come up oppressed, you understand, and living by somebody else's rules. But here, on this corporation, you wasn't nurtured like that. You weren't nurtured at all. You were beat, you were enslaved, you were raped, you were in prison, you were miseducated, all that. So you weren't nurtured in a space where you was getting that. We had to teach, just like everything else, we had to teach ourselves these principles. We had to learn that. Elders passed it down. We learned through intuition. We learned through connecting with each other. We had to learn these things. And that's something that, I keep telling these women, if you have that with yourself or within yourself, these are things you have to show and prove. Ain't no man coming to you ready wrapped, gift wrapped. Not any young person. No. They're not gift wrapped and going to know these things. So you have to raise them up. Learn them up. And learn them up good. All right? Now, because it's getting late. It's already an hour in. And y'all ain't got all this time. It's Thursday night. I'm not going to be here. Y'all going to have me all Saturday with book club and all this other stuff. Look. Getting ready to close. Getting ready to get to it. Now. Right? How do you keep her and take care of her? Right? You already got the getting. You keeping her. How do you take care of her? Most men don't know how to take care of a woman. And damn sure don't know how to take care of a black woman. They just don't. never saw their fathers do it, had no true images on how to do it. You understand? Nothing in the movies, TVs, nothing that you read, you don't see it. So when women get with these individuals for the, surface level shit, right? The top of the skin shit, not the deep, layered shit. Most men don't know how to do it. They think, I got her, that's it. I got the house, I got the car, I got her here. We good. But where's the nurturing? How do you nurture a black woman? Especially some black women who have been taught to take care and nurture themselves. Especially some who may resent you or look at you sideways when you make the attempt to take care of them. Huh? Come on now. Come on now. Black women getting jobs, some in high school, straight out of high school. They're doing their own hair, feet, hands, massages, spas, all that shit. They're nurturing themselves. They're taking care of themselves. So now what? You just come through, you get her, and now you just finance that. That ain't nurturing her. That's not taking care of her. That's not doing anything. That's how it's so easy for them, 53-year-old dudes to, might be somebody just say, yeah, that's my life coach, and he'd be all up in the house. You know, doing what he do. Because your young ass don't want to nurture. You don't want to take care of her. Taking care of a black woman 85% of the time has nothing to do with finances. I'm trying to hip you. Has nothing to do with finances. Maybe that was true in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, the 2020s. They got their own shit. They have their own bag. You see the ass running around with Birkins and dumb shit. They ain't doing dumb shit. What do you have to do? How do you take care of them? Again, I'm bringing you back to the beginning. Take care of yourself. Some men don't even wash their hands when they come in the house. You forget. And I'm so glad the pandemic came through. We lost a lot. It's been traumatic. A lot of people transitioned. But damn it, you got men washing their hands. Oh my goodness. Because our women have been labeled as strong and hard and this and that, our men lose the common sense that they are also fragile, delicate. You understand? They ain't your football buddy. They ain't your mans in them in the street. You can't just be running around all day, don't wash your hands, come home and, touch on your partner. Man, come on, man. Now she wondering why she breaking out on her neck and all that. You blaming the jury, but it's your dirty ass hands. Wash your hands. Brush your teeth. Clean hygiene. Anything you learn about being with women in relationships, in homes, living together, you have to. And if you youngins ain't never did it, I'm telling you, you have to know how to take care of the woman. First thing you have to do is be very clean. You don't want to be the reason why the person you with is unhealthy. And forget about the cocoa and all that. I'm just talking about general. The way men move in this society and in societies in general is always dirty. We always around dirt. You always around unclean shit. You do unclean things. Why? Because they raised you to be macho and and just don't have any care about yourself. But you ain't by yourself no more, dummy. You got this woman, folk. Alright? So you gotta know how to keep your hands clean, keep your mouth clean, keep your body clean. In order to be responsible for this woman, you gotta be responsible for yourself. So you keep your physical clean. How do you keep your mental clean? You keep your mental clean by having like-minded men that you deal with as friends, as associates. Keep your mind in a clean space. Keep your hands in a clean space. And when you got your mind in a clean space because you're dealing with other men who are solid, your heart is in a clean space. So you able to do, like I said, sometimes you will have to give more. Because again, we all going through different traumas. And we all respond different to traumas. She may be scared every time you walk out that door. Rightfully so. Dude's still getting lynched. How do you calm her? You know, what do you do? Well, listen, you know what we're going to do? I know you be worried when I'm in the street, when I'm at work or going to work. Boom. I'm going to shout you every hour. Text. Right? Wellness check. Wellness text. Yo, I'm good. Where you at? Yo, I'm at work. Boom. Where you at? Oh, I'm at lunch. Quick shit. No, ain't not no invasive. It ain't invasive when you with somebody. Right? Well, you ain't gotta be all tied up, man. Comrade Carr. I don't wear no ties. Oh, nah. Very rarely. This is what you see is what you get. I ain't following no standards and no Euro clothing. That ain't got nothing to do with it. My father worked construction all his life and then put on a tie when he went to his political events. I ain't wearing. Remember, a tie symbolizes in some places that you submitting to white supremacy and the ideals of it. If you don't agree with that, right? Check out the UN. Anybody in a tie, shirt, jacket is in that and considered part of the process. All those who didn't, who came in their own garb or military attire or the attire of their nation and their sovereignty is considered enemies and always have sanctions against them. Gaddafi, Castro, Idi Amin, look it up and bear witness not to what they don't say, but to what you see. All right? Clothing shouldn't justify your existence, but it does. You wearing that tie, that's what that means. That you ready to rock with them. You see what your brother had on today when he was with the president, right? He ain't look like the Queensbridge dude we know. He wasn't speaking like that neither. All right? I'm just saying. A tie has nothing to do with how you handle your woman. I know a lot of dudes, and I had a lot of dudes with suit and ties paying for pussy. You understand? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You understand? So again, how do you take care of that woman? Again, clean physically, clean mentally, clean spiritually. Daily conversations. I don't care if she told you about this girlfriend at work or this chick at work she can't stand. I don't care if she told you the story 5 times a day for the last 5 years. You keep listening to that damn story until that chick is out of here. Until one day she said, you know they fired that bitch. And then you ain't got to hear about it no more. And it might be another bitch to come around. She ain't gonna like her. She gonna start talking about her. Don't matter. You sit there, you listen to it. Daily conversations. Knowing what she need before she even know that she need it. You're gonna have to do it all. Alright? You're gonna have to do it all. You're gonna have to be the cleaning man, the mechanic, the Uber, the chef. Hmm? I'm saying, if that is your intention of getting, keeping, and taking care of this woman, that's what you're going to have to do. If not, there's going to be chaos, there's going to be toxicity, there's going to be drama. Now, you can shit all you want. It's going to be drama. I'm telling you. What you set out to do, what you work through, and what you're going to end up with at the end result is all based on your actions. Your actions is only a manifestation of your belief in self and your belief in others. If you want to take care of this individual, that's just what you're going to do. If you want to be a motherfucker, you're going to be a motherfucker. Just go ahead and be a motherfucker. And, you know, again, like I tell women, it's all sound good now. And I might be some, in this last 73 minutes, you might get a few men that got the jewels and they gonna got learned up and they're going to want more. But hey, there's no accountability right now for these men to do right. For these men to want to nurture and take care and keep you. No accountability. This sounds great. All right? But they don't have to deal with you. I'm going to let you know that shit right now. You, as a woman, have to ask yourself, what is anyone's incentive to deal with me? What do I have? Who am I? Dig? I'm talking to them, to the men. I'm talking to the men. But god damn it, y'all need to shake some shit up. I'm telling you, because, as I told you before, black men were never desired at all. I told you. They called them black, ugly, lazy. Never were desired. So that's all they wanted. And in their fight and in their struggle to be recognized, to be human, to be desired, enemies got hip. So, oh, that's all they want? All right, give them jobs. But the jobs are under us because we run the institutions. They want to be desired? Okay, here. Some of them are cute. Use words handsome, tall, dark, debonair, mysterious. Give them names. Let them be desired. All right, here. Give them, who's a handsome Negro? Yeah, Billy D. Williams. They call him handsome. Yeah, Cab Calloway and all. Yeah, make him handsome. Put them in movies. Make them desirable. Oh, the Sidney Poitier dude. Yeah, he's desirable. Yeah. Boom. All the way till you get up to Wesley and Morris Chestnut and all these dudes. So now, enemy's not dumb. He made the black man desired, but powerless. Motherfucking got an ounce, a scintilla of power. That's why he'll whip your ass. Because he can beat you up. Don't nobody care about you. Black man right upside a black woman's head. Don't nobody give a damn. She could tell a cop. She could tell a judge. It is what it is. You want us to take some money from them? That's about it. It's our money anyway. All right? I'm just telling you what it is. They made him desired and powerless. And now he's figuring that shit out. He ain't got no power, but he desired. He know he could throw that dang-a-lang anywhere and don't have to do nothing. You hear what I'm telling you, right? He can go to the Euros. He can go to the Eastern Euros. He can go to the Asians. He can go to the Pakistanis, the Indians, the Pacific Islanders. That black man can sling that thing anywhere. And he ain't got to take out the trash or nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is no accountability for him to do right, especially in this day and time. There's a lot of attacks. They throwing a lot of different mechanisms at you. I'm trying to hip y'all. Dig what I'm saying? It's a lot of little mechanisms that's at work to keep us separated. That's why you got to have knowledge of self. That's why you have to believe in each other. That's why you have to research and study other doctrines to let you know who the original man and woman is, how we travel through these galaxies and universes. Because I'm telling you, if you caught up in this shit and coming from these little nasty ass religious books that don't give you a smidgen of who you are, you're going to be twisted. You're going to be twisted. Understand what I'm saying? There's no accountability for him to do right. No accountability. And I'm telling you, if y'all not looking and seeing with your eyes, start seeing with your intelligence. That you got ain't no way in hell this dude running around having 7, 8 babies. This other dude having 10 babies. The other one having 12. With these non-melanated people. And everybody just shrugging their shoulders. I'm telling you, that's a trick. They got these black men concentrated on that muscle. And that muscle don't bring you no power. That muscle does not bring you no power. I don't care who you hit. I don't care if you hit Karen. I don't care if you come back home and you hit Shaquisha. I don't care if you're hitting Josh. Because, yeah, some of your brothers is down going and hitting Josh. Because, again, they got you believing in your phallus. They made you desirable and powerless. So, women, I'm telling you, if you don't find something If you don't, not appeal to their heart, because if they following the Euros got a cold ass heart. And that's why these men can sit at political tables. They can go into Congress and they can underscore you. They can undercut you. They can put policies together to starve your children, to imprison your children, because they don't care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about themselves. They following the euro. So when they so buddy and cheesing on TV and yes and talking and shaking hands and building with them, instead of coming and building with you, and they measure of success as being like them, I'm telling you, it's very difficult for you to hold them accountable for their actions. So all this sound right and exact, but it's work. It's work. All right? I want you to understand and recognize that. I don't lie to y'all. I'm telling you. So men, listen up. That's what you got to do in order to take care of her. Clean. All the way around. You got to have damn near OCD to live around a black woman. You got to be clean. Even if she ain't. All right? Don't let her be in a space where she gonna be filthy. Because they're delicate. I don't care about that tough image. They delicate up here. They delicate in here. They delicate physically. This world is dirty. So you gotta know how to take care of them. Alright? Take care of them. Learn her. What she eats. What she don't eat. How she like this shit fixed. Alright? What to do if that shit ain't there. Alright? Conversation. When to have a conversation. When not to. Yeah. Know when to shut your ass up. Know when to joke. Know when not to. Know when not to say shit when she getting at them kids. You have to be a walking encyclopedia of who she is. You got to know it. You just got to. And then, you understand? Then you will be able to get that reciprocation. Because if you doing that, shit, you good. You won't have a worry in the world. At all. At all. Trust me. Trust me, but you got to do it. You got to do it. Get her, keep her, take care of her. Get her, keep her, take care of her. All right? And that's just surface level. I ain't get in deep and go in depth with y'all. That's surface level. I'm giving y'all all my shit. All right? Oh, nah. Yeah, they don't want to visit that. They don't want to visit that 8-head. Nah. All right? You dig? Don't get caught up in the following these Euros. They don't care. Remember, manifest destiny. Right? The Aryan codes and all. Ain't none of that shit had to do with nothing but white men. And white men are a figment of their own imagination. They the ones who made that shit up. They made that shit up, that they were superior. That's a figment of their own imagination. So you can't buy into that shit. Alright? Don't buy into that shit. But that's what it is. So they definitely don't care nothing about they women at all. Don't follow that shit. Don't follow them. I'm telling you. They believed a whole lot of shit. And they put it in them books. And got people believing in that shit. Oh, she 2 steps back and this and that and this and that. I'm telling you. Women is bad luck on the ship. Okay, y'all was on the ship for 2 and 3 years just to get over to what y'all call was the new world. Who the hell y'all was humping on? Alright? I'm telling you. Don't follow them Euro doctrines. I'm telling you. They have you ready to compromise your grippers, man. I'm telling you. Don't you follow that? They don't love their women and kids. They don't. And that's not you. And anything you see on any of the walls, whether it's in the pyramids, whether you see any of the hieroglyphics, we were all together. All of our symbolisms, all of our mysticisms, everything. You see all of us. Man, woman, child, sun, moon, and stars. Earth, water, air, fire. They're the only ones that everything was about them. All right? So don't let them tell you how successful you are, how handsome you are, how much money you have. And you ain't thinking about them black women and black kids. You'll never have a successful relationship. You'll never be able to relate to black women. And black women need to stop looking at them black men that don't have them on their own. Because you wouldn't be able to deal with that shit no way. Because he wouldn't love your black ass. That's why he got one of them. So don't worry about it. You couldn't stand in his space for an hour, 2 hours. You couldn't stand in that space. That's why she there. Trying to hip you to something. Black men too. You can see all them chicks with them with Josh and them dudes on their arm. You couldn't even stand a conversation with them melanated women that got. You couldn't stand it. I'm telling you. They utilized that to get to where they got. They utilized the community, the culture, and all that. But deep down in their hearts, they wanted to rock with that. You couldn't rock with them. Can they say some shit that'll turn your stomach? And you damn sure wouldn't want to see none of them on your jury. Your ass would be guilty. Straight like that. So again, I done did what I came to do for the night. You know? I'll holler at y'all, I guess tomorrow sometime. If you need anger management, you know where to hit me. If you need domestic violence, you know where to hit me. If you need parenting skills, any type of support, you know where I'm at. DM me on Instagram. Alright. Alright. Or email me, you know. You need what, Juan? Alright. Reach out. Remember, subscribe to Doggy Diamonds Verses. Not verses. Verse. Doggy Diamonds Verse. Alright. You dig what I'm saying? Anger management, DM me on Instagram or message me on Facebook, right? And set up an appointment for an assessment, all right? So we could get started. Yeah, Doggy Diamond's verse is coming, all right? He's still doing some technical things behind the scenes as far as to make sure it look nice and plush and, we do all that, all right? Women, y'all know where it's at. If you need, universe, or metaverse, whatever verse, Doggy Diamond's verse. Women, if you need more extensive, coaching, whether you in a relationship or not, whether you married or not, reach out. Reach out. Let me tell you some things that your man may not be able to articulate. All right? Sometimes they just can't say it to you. Sometimes they don't know how to say it to you. All right? So, hit up and listen. I'm telling you, listen. The one thing that they do that we don't, if they go get them some help, trust and believe, if they're having issues trying to figure it out, they're going to go. They're going to get them some help. I don't know what the matter. Our people think they just too prideful. I ain't telling nobody that, my husband ain't been with me in 2 years, or I ain't gonna tell nobody, that, my wife beat on me, I gotta get some help, work through it, Come on, man. They'll sit on the couch quick and pay top dollar and get that shit worked out and get it, and then they off and running. Yeah, I do work for sanitation. I'm a cleanup man. Knock, knock, knock. Oh, he ain't home? He left some things behind that need to be straightened out. I'll straighten them out. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be sanitation man. All right? Yeah. Yeah. Keep talking slick. I might be at the door. With your shorty, have one little vest on, sanitationed out. Like, I can't pick up the couch. He in there? I keep playing. Clean up man, maintenance man, disco man, all that. Shit. Yeah. Slick. Keep playing. Keep playing. Shit. That was the 70s and 80s when ain't nobody told me that I was cute. They think I'm a fine motherfucker now. Keep playing. Oh yeah. Shit. Y'all better tell them. Y'all better tell them. There's some smooth skin. Shit. This ain't the average 53. This shit well preserved. Nice. Experienced. Shit. It's a sanitation man. You be in the New Edition video talking that shit. Mr. Telephone Man. Something wrong with my line. Yeah. Keep it up. Now, I'll address your ass in a minute. Keep playing. Yeah, keep playing. Keep playing. I'm telling you. Yeah. Watch it. Watch it. I ain't the average on social media, Jack. Be trying to throw them subs. Shit, I put on my shoes. I'll put on my shoes. Telling you. Nah, they not. Put on them shoes and got my whispers and my Tavares on. You be knocking at that door, talking about, yo, what's going on? Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. And you be singing that shit too. Is it too late? Yeah. Yeah, it's too late. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. Don't play. I'm telling you. Slick comments and all that. I'm telling you. Is it too late? Yeah, 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 youngin'. Gotcha. Shit. I'm telling you. Boy, don't want the kids to start backsliding. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hey, my best friend. I'm telling you. Boy. Yeah. Yeah. Don't play. Let me get on. Let me get on now. Salute, salute. All right? I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you. Don't play. Don't play. You be wondering why she's singing whispers and all that shit. Like, damn, where you learn that song? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shit. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right? So salute. I'll holler at y'all when I holler at y'all. Remember, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. All right? And we got this. Worry about them crackers, man. We got this. All right? Straight like that.